Linda, we looked at the video currently on the screen on Saturday night, so I won't dwell on it for too long. Let's watch it in real time for a little bit. Here's your quick start to your offside. Sorry. So you start with a stroke on your offside. Nice cross with a top hand at your onside shoulder there. Like we talked about, it seemed like you had a little trouble using your cross forward to generate momentum. So I'm going to look at that in a sec here. So here's your offside carve using your cross forward. That is an effective cross forward carve. The only thing that's tripping you up on 2x4 right now is this switch from your offside back to your onside. Let's take a closer look at some of the cross forward work that you're doing. Here we go. So what I'm seeing here is a really nice commitment to your tilt. You are definitely, not flat there. That's going to give you some of the clearance that you need between your gunnel and your paddle. As we go along in it, something else that strikes me that's going really well for you is you are rotating your thumb up to clear your blade to the front of the canoe. That's serving you well. Don't change that. Something else that I am noticing, and it'll be easier to see on this side, is that you are getting your paddle really far in front of you, so the catch is at a good place. And then in the scheme of thinking about the length of your stroke, you don't even really get to your knee. And in the SALT acronym, or the 2x4 card that I shared, it talks about the short version of the stroke being one that ends at your knee, whereas the long one being one that ends at your hip. So some things that we should make sure and look at together are your paddle length. It could be that your paddle is a little long for your frame size, especially given the width of your boat. But I'd be curious to explore ways to lengthen that stroke on your cross forward. Now on the left we have the video of, I think we called it Shark Fin or Shark Rock Rapid. Nice boof. My main comment for a move like this is it would be nice to see a stroke right as your bow crosses over and is like hanging out. It looks like you're mostly thinking about angle here. You have a active stern pry. Angle's a good thing, and in this particular kind of drop, yeah, it seems like it's working for you. You don't need a ton of speed. But in terms of modeling the punching of a hydraulic or a boof, an active onside forward or cross forward here would be good. And then here, when you land, your angle works out fine for you. And for most of this landing, your blade is up out of the water. You put it in the water again there. Not even really. So you end up having an inactive blade while you're crossing most of the most turbulent part of this rapid. So somewhere starting about here, if you could reach for an onside stroke, that'll both give you the stability of the brace, if you remember practicing, tilt, forward stroke to level the boat. This is a great application for that. An onside forward stroke would also point your bow downstream to leave the rapid. Okay, nice work last weekend. Look forward to working with you further.